Hey guys, Altu here from loseweightbuildmuscles.com, and you've just seen my supplement corner here. Looks like a hell of a lot of supplements, but what I want to do is just break it down into 10 different categories and just simplify what I'm taking and exactly why I'm taking it. So although it looks like a hell of a lot that I'm taking, when you find out exactly why I'm taking it, I think it will make a lot more sense. And I'm going to try and make this video as quick as possible. I don't want to make it really long, so you're just going to get brief descriptions, brief explanations about what each supplement does, rather than a big long-winded video. Alright? What I may do is in the future do a video going into more detail about what each supplement does, going into scientific details, but at the moment I just want to give you quick fire explanations of the 10 categories of supplements that I'm taking. Alright, enjoy it. Okay, so first up we've got multivitamins. So this is probably a basic supplement. You probably wouldn't consider it important, but I've put it number one because I consider it very important and very overlooked. Before I went to Thailand, I forgot to get my multivitamins, so normally I'd order it from Protein, and the quantities of the vitamins and minerals are much more suited to people building muscle and doing cardio. So what I had to settle for was a Holland & Barrett brand, which is similar. It's got high quantities of supplements, but it's more geared towards the older adult, but it was better than nothing, so I bought that. Don't go for the multivitamin you can get from your local supermarket, because that's not gonna be designed for us. If we're working out, our bodies are gonna be needing to go through a million different processes, and if we don't have enough multivitamins or minerals, they're not going to be able to go through those processes, and you could be shortchanging your gains. So make sure you're getting a multivitamin that suits your goals, so muscle building or fat loss. Don't go for the supermarket brand, because they're just basic multivitamins designed for the sedentary average Joe, somebody who's not moving at all. Okay, make sure you get a multivitamin, really important. Number two, protein. So the building blocks of muscle. So you're going to need to be consuming enough protein to build your muscle, or if you're burning fat like I am at the moment, just to maintain your muscle at the very least. So these are the big boys. I've had to zoom right out for these. I normally buy my protein in bulk, so it makes more sense to me. It's cheaper. I normally don't buy branded protein. I like to make my own mixtures without adding any fillers or paying extra for any fillers and branding. The only reason I bought the big bucket there of Nutrisport is because it's got a good mix of casein and whey protein isolate, and the price was really good for 5 kilos. I think it was like £45. So just to take you through exactly what I'm doing, Impact Whey Deluxe is from Protein, and the Whey Deluxe is whey protein isolate, which I take post-workout because it gets into the system really quickly, and the Nutrisport has casein and an isolate blend in there, so I take that any other time during the day to get a slower release of protein, or just before bed as well. Okay, the next category is pre and during workout supplements. So these mainly consist of branched chain amino acids. So you've got your Extend, which provides you all 3 branched chain amino acids, and also provides you citrulline malate and a little bit of L-glutamine as well. So it's very good value. Like I said, normally I don't buy branded stuff, but I decided to go for this because the value was good. It was about £35 for just over a kilo, so I think there's about 200 servings in there, so it's going to last me a long time. And not to mention, when I buy branched chain amino acids on their own from Protein, they taste like poison. Don't get me wrong, I've got a very high tolerance for bland tastes, but this literally tastes like poison. You couldn't do it every day. So I bought some Extend, which is really good value, and what I do is I add some more of the branched chain amino acid L-leucine, which you can see on the right, and L-leucine is the most anabolic of the branched chain amino acids, so that's gonna exert the best effects. But you do also need the other branched chain amino acids for L-leucine to exert its effects. So I mix these two together before my workout and during my workout to make sure that my body doesn't take the branched chain amino acids from my muscles while I'm working out. The Create Storm is a creatine drink mixed with dextrose and things like alpha lipoic acid and D-ribose, which help to shuttle the creatine into your cells, making you stronger, increasing your muscular endurance. So rather than getting 8 reps, you might get 10 reps. And obviously it helps with size as well, creatine, but we're going to move on to that category soon. As promised, we've got creatine next. So creatine is a proven supplement. It's been out for absolutely ages. Proven safe, proven effective. It's going to help you with strength, help you with endurance. It's going to draw water into your muscle cells, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. They're going to make your muscles look a lot fuller. You're going to be a lot stronger. If you're building muscle, get some creatine. There's all different types of creatine products on the market. I've tried all the different types. I've always gone back to just pure creatine monohydrate, and that's what's worked best for me and is the most proven. So you can see the Creastorm again on the right, which is a mixture of dextrose and creatine. You don't have to buy something like this because brands normally put a premium on it. Just buy creatine, and you can buy dextrose separately. It's a lot cheaper, and that will help to shuttle the creatine into your muscles. Okay, next up we've got joint support. So you've got on the left, you've got my Omega 369's Antarctic krill oil, which is a lot more potent than the Omega 369s, a lot more expensive, but you have to take less of it to get the same results. So Omegas, their benefits are, you know, you can list them for days. They're going to help with hormone production. They're going to help to reduce inflammation, which is going to keep your body in a nice anabolic state. It's going to help with recovery. It's going to help you with things like your skin, your hair. You know, omegas are brilliant, and we don't get enough in our diet, so it's good to supplement with them. You can get them naturally through oily fish as well, or seeds, omega seeds, which I'm going to come to a little bit later. On the right, you've got glucosamine sulfate, which helps with joints, and you've got Cissus quadrilanguis, which is, actually I don't even know if I've said that right, but it's a mouthful. These two help with joints, so it's for joint support. They're going to regenerate collagen, tendons, ligaments, things like that. Cissus quadrilanguis is quite new on the market. I've read a few articles and studies about it, which is why I'm trying it. I've only bought 100 grams to test it out. It tastes like mud, which isn't great, but you know, it's a natural painkiller as well, so it's got a lot of benefits associated with it. Personally, I'm not seeing much as of yet. I'm going to stick with it, and I'll let you guys know exactly how it goes. But this is my joint support category. Moving on to the fat loss category. So I'm cutting at the moment, getting ready for a show, burning fat. So I'm using a few different supplements to burn body fat. The two on the left there, they look pretty dodgy, don't they, because they're in baggies. But like I said before, I prefer buying things that aren't branded. They're a lot cheaper, and I don't need to pay for any extra filler and crap that people might put in products that I don't need. So on the left in the baggies, you've got caffeine tablets, which I don't recommend taking all the time. I'm only taking them while I burn fat. It's a stimulant, so you can wear out your adrenal glands, which I'll go into in another video. Your Himbine is something. Your Himbine's probably the most hardcore fat burner I'm using. Your Himbine, I've had great results with in the past. It actually attacks the receptors in your stubborn body fat areas. So for me, that's my love handles. It's going to attack things like your abdominal fat, your glutes, thighs, hips, those kind of areas. So that's really good. Just be careful with any supplement, but especially fat loss supplements. Make sure you've done your research, make sure you've got a second, third, fourth opinion, and be sure you just take minimal doses to assess your tolerance, because they're not always going to agree with everyone, fat loss supplements, and your Himbine's probably the most hardcore one that I'm taking. Green tea. Green tea's benefits are fantastic. It's an antioxidant, speeds up your metabolism. Coleus forscoli I'm taking as well, which is another mouthful. That also increases your core temperature, increases your metabolism. On the far right with the pink cap, that is actually L-carnitine mixed with CLA, L-glutathione. So that's going to help it's going to help your body use fat for energy. So it's going to send fat to the mitochondria, which is where your energy is produced for your muscle cells or your body cells. So it's just going to help that process along. It's going to help you use fat for fuel. Okay, on to testosterone boosters. So we've got ZMA, which is a mineral formula which boosts your testosterone, helps improve the quality of your sleep as well, which is a really fantastic benefit. That's had a lot more studies done on it than the supplement on the right, which is Tribulus. Tribulus has also been shown to increase testosterone. Some studies say it doesn't. It was so cheap that I thought I'd give it a go anyway. These supplements are both very cheap, so they're definitely worth adding to your arsenal if you're looking to build muscle, even to burn fat. If you've got higher testosterone levels, you're going to burn more fat. So these are a great addition to your supplement arsenal. Okay, these are new kids on the block. You might have heard the new hype about greens and alkalinizing your body. I wish I'd found out about this earlier, because what this does is I add it to my protein shakes. It's organic barley grass powder, and it alkalinizes the protein shake because they're slightly acidic. And what you want is you want your pH balance in your body to be more alkaline than acidic, because alkaline helps your body to having your body in an alkaline state is the optimal state for recovery, progression, getting stronger. It's basically like assisting your body rather than fighting against it. So this will help alkalinize your diet, and it tastes exactly like it sounds. It tastes like grass, but if you mix it with things like your protein, it can mask the taste. It's pretty cheap, £5 for 100 grams. I'm just trying it out for now. And this is something that's going to make a huge difference. I think it's going to reduce inflammation in my body, and just it's me helping my body to recover rather than fighting against it. So have a look at greens. This is just one of them. There's more. There's so many other ones out there. Okay, these are just my food supplements. So you know, you don't even need to really consider these supplements. These just help me get more nutrients in my diet. So I've got instant oats on the left, which is oats that are milled, so they're really fine and powdery. You can add them to your protein shakes. They're just a lot easier on the taste buds, and the texture's nicer than, you know, your rolled oats. There's 5 kilos there from my protein. Maltodextrin on the right. On its own, maltodextrin is not the healthiest thing. It's got a GI much higher than sugar, but post-workout or during your workout, it's going to help to replenish your glycogen stores. It's going to help keep your muscles fed and help your muscles energy reserves. So you've got almond butter in the middle there. So this is just pure almonds crushed up into almond butter, just like peanut butter. It tastes a lot blander than peanut butter, but it's a lot better for you than peanut butter is. Almonds are alkaline, peanuts are acidic, and also there's less saturated fats in almond butter and more good fats, so that's going to help benefit us. And then you've got omega seeds on the top. So you've got hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, linseeds, all really good seeds that can give you your omega fats if you're not a big fan of fish. And finally, you've got your good fats. So this category is a little bit of a cop-out, because I've used products that I've included in other categories as well, but some products can spread across multiple categories, and healthy fats are one of those products. So omega-369s, Antarctic krill oil, so they help with your joints, but they also help me get enough good fats in my diet, whereas I don't think normally I would. Almond butter, again, you're going to get good fats coming into your diet. Same with the omega seeds. They're really cheap from a health food store. I think I got them from Holland and Barrett, and they were on sale. I think at the time, I doubt they're this much now, but they were 50p for a packet, so it was an absolute bargain. Make sure your essential fats are high enough, guys. They really do provide you with some great benefits to reduce inflammation and just help you achieve whatever your goal is. Don't be afraid of good fats. Good fats will actually help you to burn fat rather than store fat. So give those a go.